what happens when 6 girls from all over the world meet up to celebrate New Year's? But first, how did we even meet? Well, last summer we met in New York, where we took part in a Changemakers program. And it was incredible, because we got to meet like-minded people from all over the world. For example, we come from the US, the UK, Spain, Portugal, and Venezuela. But we all have multicultural backgrounds. And from the first day we met, we clicked instantly because we all share the same global mindset. After the trip, we stayed in contact. And fast forward to a few months, the next trip finally left the group chat. And we made it to Valencia. So for day one, we spent most of the morning just playing in a park, which was so fun, super underrated by the way. And then we basically just walked around the city of science and arts, which is probably what Valencia is most known for. And we just took cute pictures and honestly just had a great time. So happy, I've had such a good day. We haven't seen that much of the city because we're just like catching up and sharing stories from our home countries and like our own cultures. Like, it's so incredible. With these girls, I always learn stuff about different cultures and traditions and what's going on in different countries. And I just think it's so cool that we can share this moment and spend New Year's together, finish the year.
This trip has been like flashbacks from like the trip, you know, from the trip.
One of the first things we did together as a group was do roller skating in a random fun fair in Philadelphia. And it's just so insane that a few months later we're on a different continent and now we're ice skating together. Then Carla told us that we had to try los buñuelos de calabaza, which is a traditional treat in Valencia. And this is us trying it and giving our personal opinions.
What are the reactions? What are we thinking?
I love it. In like Jamaica, we eat something called fritters, and it's this exact consistency, except it's like smoother because it's like bananas. But it tastes exactly like this, but like banana like flavors because it's whipped up in it. It tastes so good.
I really like it. We have similar things in Portugal, so it's nothing very new, but it's not exotic.
Is it exotic for you, Emma?
It would be, except in Panama. Do you guys have hojaldre? It's like that, but thicker.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah.
So the next day was the 31st of December, last day of the year, and I would say we definitely made the most of it. We started off by doing touristy things, so the first thing we did was go up La Torre del Miguelet. It was quite a long way up, but it was definitely worth it because when we got up there we got to see the beautiful view of all Valencia, and from there we went to go get jiao jiao because we were all craving frozen yogurt. And this actually gave us flashbacks again because
we're recreating all the things that we did in the first trip
without even like trying.
Without even trying. Like, this was not planned. And we're eating frozen yogurt like we ate in the first day in Philly.
To finish the year, we wanted to make it special with an international dinner. So here we're getting groceries for each one of us to make a dish from our home countries.
She's making something British.
Did everyone get their stuff?
I'm making something Venezuelan. She's making something American. She's making something Jamaican.
Okay?
And she's making something Portuguese.
But like a spice?
I'm excited to eat all this food.
No.
So I want to explain what I'm making. I'm going to make a leina pepiada, which is basically like chicken with avocado as a filling for arepa. So I bought the flour for the arepas and I'm making the filling right now.
Overall, the dinner was amazing, and like the buñuelos, we managed to find a lot of similarities between the dishes. It was honestly such a memorable way to finish the year. However, we lost track of time and it was nearly midnight, so we had to run to the plaza. Luckily, we did make it on time and we managed to have our 12 grapes before midnight.
Last 5 minutes of the year!
We honestly had such a good time, and we even made some Italian friends. So we started the year by driving to Carla's hometown outside Valencia, and we were so lucky to be able to try the authentic Valencian paella, which her parents made for us. Since it was King's Day, we had the typical roscón de reyes, and here's a video of Carla explaining the tradition behind it to us.
So inside the roscón, there are like two figures. There is one bean, one strong, heavy bean that you cannot eat, and there is one king. It's a figure, a little figure of a king. So the thing is, you cut the roscón into pieces and you give each piece to one people. Then you eat that, and if you have the bean, you have to pay the roscón.
I got the bean, which means I have to pay for roscón.
And if you have the king, you are the king, so you can put on the crown.
The next day, we drove to the coast to visit a town called Peñíscola. From there, we headed back to Carla's apartment where we made our 2026 vision boards. And making these together was honestly one of the highlights from the trip. To sum it up, and with all the footage, you guys can see that we had a great trip. But honestly, the best part wasn't visiting the monuments or trying the new food. Instead, it was the fact that we were all together. Because the most meaningful part of the trip were the conversations that we had. And a theme that kept coming up was the importance of international dialogue. As we shared stories from our travels or hosting exchange students, we came to the conclusion that by talking with people from around the world and interchanging opinions, not only helped us grow individually, but also helped us understand the world from a different perspective. So, if you guys take one thing from this video, it should be that the world desperately needs more of these intercultural connections, because the world can't change until we understand the people living in it. So essentially, I encourage you guys to go outside your comfort zone, take part in intercultural programs, and make friends from around the world.